Yes, welcome everyone here. Of course, it was Moreton VYC Women's Action, Dandenong and Ballarat. And Dandenong won pretty easily today by 14.62 to 48. Because we've got two players here joining us, part of the Dandenong Rangers, of course, the captain Sophie Tarabosi, and of course, our MVP Maxine Allen joining us right now. Thanks both of you for joining us.
Yeah, no worries. It's good to be here.
Well, tell us a bit about that game, because you jumped out of the blocks early and really didn't let Ballarat back in the game.
It was a really good game. It was definitely a fast-paced game, which I think is something quite new to us, but also something quite good because we have a lot of smaller players. So I think it was really good. We got lots of open shots. The game was quick, intercepting passes, getting open layups. It was a good game.
Yeah, coming into it, we didn't really know what to expect with Ballarat. Hadn't heard much, hadn't seen them much. So it was good to have a hit out against them early in the season.
Now, obviously, I guess looking at the team, it's pretty much a brand new team, from last season. But you picked up really good players from other clubs as well. I guess what is now the goal for this team?
The goal is to just improve every week, both individually and as a team. If we develop as a team, we should do really well at the end of the season.
And we want to win a championship.
Yes.
Now, obviously, we'll talk about both your games in particular. Obviously, Sophie, I'll start off with you first. We got 4 points, 5 rebounds in that game, shooting 100% from the free throw line. How do you think you played personally?
Yeah, it wasn't one of my best games, but I think I did a good job. I think I did a good job with the team, with the new players, just getting to know everyone.
Now, Maxine, on the other hand, you had 23 points, 3 rebounds, 1 steal in that game, shooting at 43% from the field, 60% from the free throw line, 40% from downtown. Tell us how you thought you went personally.
Yeah, I had a pretty good shooting day. Something I've been trying to work on the off-season, so I'm happy it showed. Still have a couple of things to work on, so still a long way to go for the rest of the season.
Now, one player I want to have both of you, obviously, I'm going to speak about is, of course, young Amy Boom, I should say, of course, you're number 5 for the team. Tell us about Amy.
She's a new player in Youth League, and she's doing incredibly well. She had some epic interception today, a couple of awesome steals and awesome layups. She's definitely one to look out for this year.
Now, obviously, for Dan, obviously, making the finals last couple of years, just missing out on making the big dance a couple of times. Is this year to its grand final?
That's the ultimate goal. I think that's the goal for most teams, but it's definitely a goal of ours. But, I mean, with this new team, we have this amazing opportunity just to develop and try to get as far as we can go.
We've got a lot of young players this year, so there's a lot of room for improvement with us, especially with a lot of new players. So I think we've got a good chance of doing well this year.
Now, obviously, Maxine, obviously, you've obviously saw you at Waverley and as well as McKinnon as well. Obviously, moving to Dandenong, what have you seen already different, what you're used to playing for both Waverley and McKinnon, the Big V?
With Dandenong, it's a very young team, so it's very up-tempo, something I'm not really quite used to. I'm one of the more senior players in the team, so I get to take more of like a mentor and a leadership role, which I think is good for both myself, and it means I can pass down my experience to some of the new girls as well. Now,
Sophie, you're the captain of the team. According to the sheet, there it is. Hopefully, I'm right on that one. Firstly, I guess how special to obviously be named captain on the stat sheet if you're not actually the captain of the team?
Well, we have more of a leadership group, so it spreads the responsibility, but it also means we get a lot more of a different input through each game. We have a lot of senior players that have been here for quite a while, so we have just a lot of different opinions in which we get the best of everything. We get the best of what the guards have to say, what the bigs have to say. It's a really good combination.
Now, for both of you, obviously being here at Dandenong, the goal is to hopefully play in the C-Ball or even WNBL for this club?
I think that's the goal for everyone, everywhere, to eventually move up the ranks and eventually get to WNBL.
And what's so special about playing here at Dandenong for both of you?
This was my juniors club, so I've just played here practically my whole life and just love Dandenong.
Yeah, for me, I think it's just the support you get here. Everyone seems to know who you are, support you, and it just seems to be like a really close-knit community that's always there to look out for you here.
Obviously, both of you had the experience of playing in Moreton VYC before. I guess what's the most challenging part about playing in this competition?
The games every week is different, so it's not just, they're not all fast games every week. Some games they're really physical, some games are really quick, some games are quite a bit slower, which is also another difficulty and an obstacle we have to overcome. So it's just a diverse range of games every week.
Yep, and as it's obviously the development program to move up either into your state champ women's team or your women's side or your Seables side, you often get a different team every time you come up against different players. So it's hard to prepare and get used to a different team because they're always changing.
Now, obviously, we mentioned about Amy, obviously one of the young players coming through here at our first year in the youth league team. Tell us a couple of the other players that we should watch out for, especially the young players coming through here at Dandenong in your team.
I think one of the young players coming through is Lucy. She's definitely somebody to watch out for. She's a gun. She's a big and a small. She's difficult to play against.
Yeah, and then Amy along with Megan, who didn't actually suit up today. And Tegan, we have a lot of young guards who will come out and push the floor, but can shoot it and take it to the ring. So they're ones that will end up being able to step up and do really well in this league.
Now, just one final one before I let you both go. What does the sport of basketball mean to both of you?
It's definitely one of my passions. The sport of basketball, yeah, one of my passions. I love playing. I love the environment, the girls being in a team. It's just really a great experience.
Yeah, being part of a team has always been something that I've loved. Been playing basketball since I was really, really young. Always enjoyed it. Great place to let off steam, and it just sort of lets you move away from your everyday life for a little bit.
Well, both of you, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on the win. A well-deserved win today. Best of luck for the season, and let's hope for Dandenong that you can go all the way this time in season 2016 and hopefully go away and win it all.
Thank you. Yes, that is the goal.
No worries. That's Sophie and Maxine there, of course, from the Dandenong Rangers. Of course, the big win today by 14 points today, 62 to 48. We'll be back to wrap things up right after this.